Perfect. Ramesh is done. All of you keep writing, and while you're writing, let me speak to Ramesh quickly. So, Ramesh, you have written 5 points. Now, we do not have enough time to discuss all the 5 points. Shobit, you're done quickly. I'll come to you. So, Ramesh, tell me top three of the progress that you've seen in yourself post speakerthon in the after the last few sessions. Just three out of the five, or you could choose any other ones.
Sure, Anupama. I've started leading conversations in meetings at work. Things like setting the tone for the meeting, defining the agenda, keeping things on track when somebody is, going in a different direction. So I become more confident in these situations. So that's one. I've started speaking to people proactively. Like before Speakathon, I used to avoid having conversations with people at work, with various stakeholders. But now I proactively, contact them, set up meetings. I talk to them very often now. And I've become fairly decent at delivering presentations to fairly big groups of people. So, yeah.
Okay.
So those are the three things.
So what I feel is that if I put that in a one-liner, you've not just become more confident, you've started showing visible leadership to others. Is that correct? You're being a leader instead of just taking a backseat.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you. Shobit, what about you? What are the top three things that you feel you're doing much better now in the last 3 months?
I think, thank you very much for giving this opportunity. I think I have definitely improved on the public speaking front. For last more than a month, I have been leading a very big pre-sales of around 150 million euro. And
wow. Amazing.
So, the results
150
are not yet,
million euros.
Yeah. The results are not yet out, but we are in the final stage. We started with 10 big who's and who's of pure plays of IT industry, and we are in the final 2. And last week, we had a visit of all the C-suite from the customer,
nice.
Where I led the presentation, and that was very well appreciated by them as well as my management team. So I see this as a big differentiator. I used to avoid this situation, and now I have led it from the front. So that's the major difference I see in myself. Apart from that, Vishal, you remember you suggested me to work on the health side for the fitness side. And I seriously started doing some effort on this side. So although I have been trying it for last so many years, joining one to other and here and there, but I was not regular and consistent, and as a result, there was no result. But for last 1.5 months, I have joined a paid yoga classes, and I am religiously following it, not missing even one class, and that has started, visible benefits, which people around me started noticing.
Beautiful. Awesome.
These are the 2 key ones I would consider.
Awesome. Shobit, congratulations to you for making that choice. It's a choice that your old self will thank you for. When you're 75, 80, you'll thank yourself for this. So congratulations to you for making that decision for yourself.
Thanks a lot, and thank you all for motivating it for all this. It was not possible because, as I said, I have been trying for it for last so many years, but it's now only when I am consistent. Not only because I joined this course, because of the continuous push and motivation from you. So the framework has been provided by you.
Yeah.
I think, Shobit, I did not know that you had started paid yoga classes now, but now that you mention, I see that. I don't know if you have you seen a visible shift in your weight in the last month or so?
I lost around 4 to 5 kgs. In last 1.5 months, and people around me started, seeing this change, and they started giving this feedback. So
exactly, that is what I was going to say, because when you mentioned it, I noticed a change. I was not sure what, but now that you mention it, your weight loss is actually visible in your face, because I'm a nutritionist. I know that the face weight, the face fat is the hardest to lose. So when you start losing weight from the face, it's a sign that you're going really well with your weight loss. So great job. Thank you for sharing, Shobit. Kirti, I'm going to come to you now. So, Kirti, share with us the top 3 that you want to share in terms of the progress that you've been making in the last 3 months.
First is conversational with friends. Those
With
conversations,
friends, okay.
yeah. It's not only work, right? For me, like around people whom I talk, that also should be impactful. And that was really engaging and enjoyable because when I have those conversations, I'm starting with that story and also re-emphasizing those points with this spontaneous speaking frameworks. I really like those ones. And apart from that, whatever that I've learned all this time with different poser framework and other things, those are really helpful for my work place. When there 2 weeks back we had layoffs, there was a lot of brainstorming and back and forth communication with the upwards. And then once the the riff was done, again I have to bring the team also, team model up and other things. So I use these frameworks I prepared before for those, and I try to recap the things for for those situations on decisions, helping to ease the team's concerns and communicating effectively. So that helped a lot for me, right?
Awesome.
Like, yeah.
So thank you, Kirti. Funny that you mentioned about brainstorming, because just Vishal, yesterday we were doing in the mastermind session, a session on brainstorming entirely. And I know when you're talking about layoffs, it becomes so much important to make it in the right way so that the decision on the both ends look proper and it's amicable and amiable both. So, Kirti, I would ask you this because you specifically wanted to improve your leadership position. What changes, like Shobit mentioned, Ramesh mentioned, that they're taking the charge instead of being someone asking them, they are themselves taking the lead, they're taking the initiative to go and be the first responder. What change do you see in yourself in terms of leadership that you wanted?
So I also delivered last quarter. I also delivered the presentation to my senior leadership for the quarterly roadmap, and also stating the challenges and other things that we are facing today, right? So that also helped me to show me, okay, as a leader, how I'm presenting myself and also my team and all engineering org. That
So
made
this is
you
in USA? Where in USA you are in now?
California.
California. So your office is in California itself.
Yes. And
Okay.
these are all like teams are distributed. Nowadays, it's like after COVID, it's still remote
Globally.
for us.